Hi Libra, this is Morgan with Compass Rose Astrology. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is our January 2023 reading where we go through the astrology of the month and also kind of pair that with a tarot reading to see what we can get out of kind of the energies happening this month and how it will be applying to you. And so we do have a lot happening astrologically for you. You have a lot happening in your fourth house. Mercury is going to be going direct soon. Right now it's retrograde, and it's going to be making a ton of aspects to Taurus, Uranus and Taurus. So I think the fourth house and the eighth house are going to be kind of lighting up for you. Those are the houses. This is of the home, the roots, the foundation. And the eighth house is the house of debt or inheritance. It could be karmic inheritance. It could be your person's money, other people's money, stuff like that. And then we also have a ton happening in your fifth house and seventh and ninth. So we have a lot happening here. So we'll just kind of jump in and see what happens and kind of what comes up, what elements are kind of highlighted for you. And I'm going to cleanse your space first. I have this rose and sage bundle and a cleansing candle that I made with the intentions to bring in clear messages for you from Spirit and provide guidance. So thank you so much, Spirit, for all of the input and guidance and messages that you have here for Libra. And please bring in all good messages, good intentions, happiness and success for Libra. Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay. So I'm going to be starting with the Heaven and Earth Tarot deck, and then we also have an Oracle deck that I'll pull from at the end to kind of clarify some things. Excellent. Okay, let's see. And let's get one more for Libra, please. Oh, that's a lot. That's way more than one. So we'll try that again. One more for Libra, please. One more message. One more card for Libra. Thank you, Spirit, for all of your clarifying messages, for all of your help. More messages. There we go. Perfect. Okay, very good. So, what do we have at the bottom of the deck? Okay, we have the Princess of Cups. So I'm wondering if you've had kind of a message come in. This is the same as the Page of Cups. Maybe you had some recent change that was kind of maybe a message about something that was a bit emotionally charged for you. And I don't think it's a bad thing. What we have here is we have the Four of Wands. Which is typically the card of marriage in other decks, but I only read this as a marriage card in this deck if the Lovers card pops up as well. So we'll kind of see what happens throughout the rest of the reading. But basically we're having like this sense of perfect harmony that happened for you with this message. And perhaps it caused a little bit of anxiety in you. You know, sometimes we have those like kind of fear responses when something really, really good happens to you. Like it could be like just a fear of like, oh no, I don't want to lose this. It could be a fear of like maybe maybe it's outside of your comfort zone, but it is a really, really good balanced thing for you, especially here with the Two of Pentacles. This is such a wonderful card. Oh, it's so beautiful, actually, especially for you. So it's the card of harmonious change, and we're highlighting Jupiter here with this, and that's in your seventh house. So I'm wondering, this must be some sort of a relational change for you. And it's a perfect balance, perfect harmony for you. And I think you know it, and it just kind of like triggered some like maybe some anxiety in you. This is really wonderful. And then we also have kind of Mars showing up, and so maybe there could be some like long held beliefs that are being kind of rethought, especially because Mars is retrograde right now at the beginning of January, and it's going to be going direct. So perhaps there's just this era of like having to rethink some long-held beliefs that you know are not really supporting you and not helping you. And so you're trying to figure out a way to kind of reframe those thoughts so that you can appreciate this awesome, awesome harmony that's coming in for you. So like, I think Spirit really wants to talk to you. Let's see. Let's clarify the Four of Wands for Libra. Can we clarify the Four of Wands, Spirit? Can we clarify the Four of Wands with just a couple cards, not half the deck? All right, let's see. Well, maybe can we... Nothing wants to come out for that, so... Okay, this one did. Alright, can you clarify what Libra is going through at the moment? What is Libra experiencing? That's a lot of cards. Okay, come on. Few cards to explain what Libra is experiencing. Thank you very much, Spirit. I appreciate the guidance and the messages here for Libra that are clear and helpful and full of support for Libra. There we go. Okay. All right, let's get one more. There we go. Okay. And that... Let's see. Interesting. So this is a bit of a change. So... Okay. All right. So I don't think this is very relational, actually. Or at least not really romantic just yet. But basically what I'm seeing is that you have a decision to make, basically. And I think you've been through... What I'm seeing is that you were in a place in your life that you thought was fulfilling, and you thought it was really bringing you the kind of harmony that you strive for in your life. And you were presented with an opportunity, and now you are kind of unsure about how to move forward with this, because I think you're fearing that there's like this sense of illusion or something with this opportunity. That there's maybe... Okay, I see it. Okay, so what you're used to is being kind of battered around a little bit. And I think that's really kind of what's happening between your 4th and your 8th house. There's just this like kind of reoccurring cycle for you, and reoccurring karmic kind of experience where you feel battered. Like after every situation, you kind of feel like you always have to give a lot to get. And so you're looking at this new opportunity as if maybe it's kind of like fool's gold. You aren't entirely sure that it's going to provide what it's promising. And, but the cards are actually saying that like there is a huge difference between, your fears and actual what's being presented to you, and that there's like there's a reasoning that needs to... Interesting. Okay, we'll put those guys back. If they pop back out, we'll take them. But I think there's a difference between what is being presented to you in reality rather than what you've experienced in the past, and that maybe this like double kind of like this new message that kind of came to you, this new kind of opportunity is presenting itself in a way that might be a little more authentic than you expected. Okay, yeah, let's see. Can we get more cards for Libra? All right, we have a lot that wants to come out. Okay, we'll take this. Wow. That's insane. Oh my god, they came back out, didn't they? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. So that was the Emperor and the Princess of Cups. She keeps coming up for you. So like this, and you got 2 more major arcana in addition to the Emperor, and this first card that came out, we'll unpack that in a minute, but is Abundance. And the 3 cups here are, this is like the card of celebration. And maybe you're kind of afraid to celebrate this opportunity because it's so kind of outside of your comfort zone a little bit. But this is telling you that this is an incredible opportunity for you, especially with having the High Priestess and the Hierophant. So this is completely divinely orchestrated. These are the male and female, or masculine and feminine counterparts to each other in the deck. And they're the most, I think they have the highest amount of power. They're spiritually oriented. They're in touch with their intuition. They are aware of what they believe and what they don't. And they also serve as kind of like the wise woman and the, or wise man, whichever, for other people. And so I think this opportunity is really putting you in a good position where you are really in touch with your intuition. So maybe you are aware of this, you know that there's some fears here, but they hold no water. Kind of like in the 7 of Cups. It's all illusion. And then we have the Emperor and the Page of Cups, the Princess of Cups. So I think this message is really bringing you into your own. It's really bringing you into this place of power and leadership and kind of getting you in touch with the part of yourself that you don't always acknowledge. And that's very much a Libra thing. This is an Aries card, so it's your 7th house. So a lot is pointing to the 7th house, so it could be a relationship that's kind of like bringing you into your own or helping you find yourself. But it doesn't have to be. It could totally be a new kind of like way of thinking. This new belief system, this new opportunity is allowing you to change your mind and change some of the fears and the karmic patterns that you've had throughout your life, especially because this is the Aries card. So this could be kind of, and Mars is ruled by, Mars rules Aries. So yeah, I think that's really an awesome reading for you, Libra. Let's see. So at the bottom of the deck, we do have this loss of pleasure card. So this is kind of like coming up for me. And I think this is just saying like, maybe this new opportunity is actually taking you out of this like feeling of being kind of lost and unhappy. So that's not a bad thing at all. It's actually pretty great. All right, so let's pick an oracle card for you that maybe Spirit wants to share. So wonderful. Okay, we have Turn, Endurance. I'm going to read from the guidebook here because there's a lot of good information in this book. And I love the stories that the writer tells. So this might resonate with you. So let's see. So the key words for Turn are endurance, travel, resilience, migration, long distance, and fortitude. This remarkable creature boasts the longest migration in the animal kingdom by far. Their routes often span 2 years or longer as they set out from the Arctic breeding grounds and journey south to the Antarctic coast. The average round-trip journey of this length of this journey can be upward of 71,000 kilometers, approximately 44,100 miles. The distance this special bird travels in its lifetime could take it to the moon and back 3 times over. In our reading, the Arctic Tern reminds us of the enormous resilience that can be found in nature and in ourselves. At times you may feel overwhelmed by adversity or daunted by the sheer distance that seems to lie between you and your goals or desires. Remember that even the longest journeys can only be taken 1 mile at a time. The Arctic Tern tackles these long distances with a combination of flying and gliding on wind currents to save energy. Think of ways to apply this natural wisdom to your own life. Are you making your journey more difficult than it needs to be? Find ways to delegate. Stop wasting time and energy on things that are peripheral on your goals. Focus on the long term and see if there is any way to glide through the distance. Endurance, as the term might tell you, is a matter of management. I think that's so perfect for you, Libra. So no matter where this area is in your life and how you're experiencing these energies, I just think that it's saying that endurance and longevity and perseverance will really help you in the long run. Awesome, Libra. So I hope this resonates with you. Please leave any stories in the comments. I'd love to hear about any of your experiences astrologically or with a tarot reading, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.